Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Uncut Takes podcast.
Did you try getting the sound of the bottle?
I heard it. It made the sound.
I think I heard it too.
Okay.
Today is episode 14.
Very good.
So
I'm just reading this. I'm sorry. I'm just reading the disclaimer
I'm reading it too.
in this and how it just says lol at the end.
Yeah, I tried to put the
LOL.
laughing emoji, but Google Documents wouldn't let me do it. This is
Sorry.
fucking bullshit.
Sorry, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, Wayne's been writing up some roadmaps for us, and the disclaimer just says these hoes are in like no order and nothing is in any color because they're all random as hell. LOL.
Yeah.
Lol. I didn't even know we had this many things written up on the docket for this.
We
podcast.
didn't. I put 2 extra on there. I put 2 extra.
Anyway. Well, yeah. Okay. So who wants to start?
Well, the other day we all went and saw the Mario movie.
Yes, Wednesday
And-
night, opening day.
Yeah, opening night. Which I can't believe I went and saw the Mario movie opening night. But we didn't really have a good opportunity to talk about it afterwards.
That's true.
So we could have this would be the Mario movie podcast today.
Okay. I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
7.5.
Yes.
I'd say that's fair.
Where did you lose 3 points?
2.5. 2.5.
Oh, you give it.
7.5.
Okay, where
Well,
did you
do math.
lose 2.5 points?
Well,
you
first
fucking
off, I'd like to
cocksucker?
say that obviously it's mainly intended for kids, the movie, because it's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's by the people who made fucking Despicable Me.
Yeah,
But I'm as
Yo,
far
that,
as
that
like
movie slaps, bro.
as far as adults go, I'm pretty much the target audience. Like, there's so many references to old games in there. Honestly, I think the movie would have been. I think it would have nearly been perfect if it was just longer. There were just some things that were too rushed in it. That was my issue with it.
yeah. I think that's just like a lot of kids movies though. Is that or like
That's what I mean. Is like it's more for kids. But
Yeah.
if they made it longer, like I'm not talking about like James Cameron Avatar long.
Yeah,
But if it was like another half hour long, I feel like it would have been way better.
I don't know.
Can we talk about how that 9/11 is canonically in Mario?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the Freedom Tower.
the beginning of the movie,
background.
it starts. I know there's people who are listening that will just never see this fucking movie and don't care to see this movie. So
Let's just start by saying this is going to be. There's going to be mild spoiler. There's going to be spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going forward. So if you're going to watch the movie, wait a minute.
Yeah. The movie starts in. It starts in Brooklyn, which is like in and of itself is kind of like a throwback to the old shitty live action Mario movie.
Yeah, the one from the 90s.
Yeah, and
We should watch that sometime.
fuck
Yeah,
that.
honestly,
Watch
I'd love
that
to.
drunk, dude.
I'd
Oh,
love to. Have you seen what the Goombas look like?
I have.
Yeah,
Jesus.
They look like the lizard.
Oh, yeah,
From,
I did see that.
from,
I did. It looks like fucking Killer
Spider-Man.
Croc. Yeah.
Yeah, Killer Croc, but with he has Zika virus head.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that. But it starts in Brooklyn, which is like a throwback to that fucking movie.
Yeah.
And they're legitimate. They're plumbers in Brooklyn, and they have a commercial, Super Mario Bros. Plumbing, whatever. And in the background, you see the New York City skyline, and in there is the Freedom Tower, which means that 9/11 happened in the Super Mario universe.
That raises the questions of what other world atrocities have happened.
Probably everything, man. I mean, you get to like 9/11 is probably like one of the most recent atrocities we've had.
I'd love to
Do you-
know
do you
exactly
think-
what time the movie was, though, because 9/11 happened. The Freedom Tower is all the way up, but there's no smartphones. Where are we? I don't think there were smartphones in the movie.
I don't know.
What year is this?
They
I
never
feel like-
showed it.
I feel like you could actually pin it down.
Well,
to a
when was the
specific year.
Freedom Tower built? I
don't know.
Fucking like 2010. Like it took them a hot minute to
Well,
clear
yeah,
all clear all the ground zero.
I don't know. I don't know when it happened, but I feel like if you really took the time, you could probably pin it down like to a year.
Yeah.
Probably.
Do you think that Luigi and Mario switched sides in the 1940s?
What?
What?
They
Well,
weren't
yeah.
alive in the 1940s. They're like clearly
Yeah.
like young men, despite having
Yeah.
mustaches.
You're
and
saying
shit.
you think they left the Axis powers
Yeah.
in the 40s?
No, you have to ask Grandpa Mario.
Yeah.
That's another thing that
Dude, that
kind
guy
of
was old as shit.
That's another thing that gets like overlooked in the beginning is like they're just like a regular like Goomba ass Italian family,
Yeah,
like having
yeah.
big Sunday dinners, like just go like, oh, my son's a failure. Oh, look at this fucking guy.
And then he
Like,
leaves, just like, what did I say?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
they really nailed
that was pretty.
Italians
That was really
there.
pretty funny. I thought that was good. You know what? I liked and I I picked up on and improved my mood in the movie like immediately. So obviously it was the big headline news that Chris Pratt was doing the voice of Mario.
Yeah.
Which is a decision that I hate, but but what is a result of the similar trends in Hollywood right now that I actually liked, even though it's the reason that I hate Chris Pratt being cast as Mario. Charlie Day was Luigi. Did you notice that? I did not know
noticed
that
the moment he talked.
Yeah, that's what I'm
heard
saying.
it.
I noticed it immediately as well. But I did not know that going in. I was like,
I didn't know that going in either.
That's Charlie Day. Like, I love the shit out of that. I think that's really fucking funny.
Yeah, no, I thought he was good as Luigi.
Yeah.
You know, I knew the cast going into it. Like,
Yeah.
Seth Rogen was Donkey
Yeah.
Kong.
How could you ever forget it? He does his stupid trademark laugh like 45 seconds into his first dialogue. It's fucking terrible.
But to be honest, after that first scene, I kind of forgot it was Seth Rogen. And I felt like Jack Black as Bowser, like, it didn't sound quite like him.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be spoilers from The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Earlier that day, I watched the episode of The Mandalorian with Jack Black in it, so
Yeah.
his voice was fresh in my
Jack
head.
Black's in the Mandalorian.
That's
What
something
the
that
fuck?
I was gonna.
Jack Black, Lizzo, and
wait,
Doc
his-
from Back to the Future.
His voices or
Him. Actually
in
him.
the flesh.
He's got
No,
this
that-
weird fucking hairdo.
That's literally. I texted you while I was watching the episode. I said, like, did you watch the new episode? And he
texted
said,
me?
texted him.
Oh,
Texted
why the
Nick.
fuck you pointing at me then?
I didn't.
You went like this. I texted you. You went like this.
I just put my hand out. It wasn't a pointed hand. It was a hand out, motherfucker. I texted him while I was watching the episode, and I'm like, "Did you see this shit?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "That is that." Lizzo,
I
Jack
hate that
Black,
Lizzo was in it.
and Doc Brown from Back to the Future being on The Mandalorian is something off of like shitpost bingo. Like, I can't fucking believe I was looking at that. I saw a meme about Lizzo being on The Mandalorian, and I thought it was just a shitpost. Like, it was
I
from like the
know.
Babylon Bee or something.
Dude,
Like I or like the Onion. I
Yeah,
thought
The
I thought it
Onion.
was a complete shitpost. I'm like, that's funny, whatever. And then I watched the episode like that night after work, and I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? No, but Jack Black, in the Mario movie,
I thought he sounded really different.
yeah, you could have missed it. Like,
Yeah.
there was some.
It could have been another guy.
Yeah, there was some parts like it gets a little musical, and he has
When
a
he
very,
was
he has a
singing-
distinct
yeah,
singing
when
voice
he was
that
singing, you
comes
could
through.
tell.
But for the rest of the movie, you
does he
honestly
play?
couldn't tell.
Bowser.
He was Bowser.
He was Bowser.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
No,
Uh,
in the Mario movie,
who does Lizzo play in?
They're new characters.
they're totally brand new
Jack
characters.
Black and
they're like
Lizzo
yeah, but
are
are they
like king
bounty
and
hunters?
queen.
Are they
No.
Jedi?
They're
What
like-
the fuck?
queen
they're
of
like
the-
royalty
of
on some backwater planet.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like some forgotten
Both
independent.
of them are
planet.
backwater people.
No, but they dress up to like royalty. Like Jack Black is all like has really extravagant hair and facial hair and
the
shit.
second you see him in that episode, I just went, I can no longer take this episode seriously.
No, well, there's like a handful of actors and shit where it's like it's just seeing their face, it breaks the
100%,
immersion.
100%.
Like you when you see them on the screen, you don't go, that's this character. You go, oh wait, that's Nick Cage. Like
Yeah.
like he's the biggest one for me. Nick
Yeah.
Cage, like that, he ruins it. He's a great actor, but like just seeing his face ruins it for me.
For me, it's Nick Cage, Jack Black, and Michael Cera. Him is just, he is such a, I don't know, something about him, man. Every
bad?
time I see him, it just ruins the immersion.
How bad do you think
But I like him as an actor. It's weird.
How bad do you think the new Nicolas Cage movie is going to be?
Which one?
The one where he plays Dracula.
I don't know.
Is it supposed to be funny or serious?
Also, The Rock. The Rock. As soon as you see The Rock in a movie,
Oh yeah, I gotta say that
I think it's supposed to be a comedy, but everything Nicolas Cage does, except for the Nicolas Cage movie, I feel like he takes his roles very serious. Like
Dude.
he has a very serious demeanor about
Oh,
himself.
100%. I
But-
gotta be
but
honest.
not
I like
in
National
The Unbearable
Treasure.
Weight of
Yeah,
Massive
but-
Talent.
yeah.
Have you seen that yet?
No, I need
No,
to.
we got to do a
Dude.
screening. You guys want to watch that after this?
I can't tonight.
Damn.
I would love to watch it sometime though with the boys. But how the fuck did we get over here? How did we get back to
We're
Nicolas Cage?
talking about Mario
We were talk-
movie.
and then we were talking about
Oh, yeah.
the Boba Fett or whatever the fuck that show
Mandalorian.
is called. Yeah. Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, the Book of the Mandalorian. Yeah, I thought the Mario movie though. I think I'd probably give it the same rating, like a
7.5,
7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I really
It's
enjoyed
just a lot
it,
of
though.
cringy parts in it. Like
Yeah.
Well,
I mean-
it was a kids movie.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I have to give it a pass for that.
the fucking guy sitting behind us, dude.
What his laughs?
His laugh sounded like he definitely grooms children. Like his voice.
That's a heavy
Like
accusation.
the moment he laughed and said something, like I leaned over and I said to Nick that this guy's definitely a Discord admin.
Yeah, I heard you say that. I hate when you're in a movie theater and someone tries to be like the movie comedian. He tries to be the section cut up.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that so much, dude. I didn't come here to listen to you yammer. I came here to watch the fucking.
Yeah. So, Kevin, what are your thoughts of it, though?
I agree with you the moment you said 7.5.
Any different reasons?
No, just like I said. I mean, like it's meant to be a cringe, kind of
Christmas
cringy. Meant to be kind of cringy because it's like a kids movie and stuff. But like, yeah, like there's subtleties like that one star Luna who's constantly talking about how much it wants to die or kill itself.
I love that. That was
So
funny.
it's like anytime it talks. Anytime it's like the penguin.
The sweet release of death.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're
that
like,
was crazy.
"Can you please shut up? It's already depressing in here."
I was so surprised they put that in. Like, that's not
I
even like
love that,
subtle adult humor.
oh, yeah.
In
Yeah.
a kids
That's
movie,
just-
that's just actual
Yeah.
like suicidal
Yeah,
thoughts.
literally just like right in your face, bold letters, capital letters, suicidal ideation, just front and center. The voice actor who played that penguin guy,
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
that was Phil Lamar. He has like 1 million credits to his name. That is a voice actor that as soon as I hear his voice, it improves my opinion of anything.
Yeah.
As
He
I
was Phil
fucking,
Lamar.
fucking Google the
He
guy.
was the king penguin.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
He has like 1 million credits to his name for all for
The
animation.
only
shit.
Lamar I know is from GTA.
for real.
That's he that guy.
Oh, and LeVar Barton.
That's LeVar, not
Oh
Lamar.
yeah, not Lamar. Jesus.
Close though. You did a good job.
Rest in peace.
So Kevin, you wrote it there. How long is a nap?
Yeah, I know, and I
What-
liked that your comment immediately after was, "I have some opinions about that one."
Yeah. So what do you how
The reason I wrote it down was my coworker was talking about how they just got done taking a 6-hour long nap in the afternoon, and I said, "That's not a
Okay.
nap. That's called fucking sleeping."
yeah.
I think that a nap has to be in the middle of the day, whatever
Yeah.
that is for you, and it can only be anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half.
I was gonna say like 2 hours or less, hour and a half or less, and
Yeah.
it can't be like at 10 p.m. or something.
Oh yeah.
No,
You know, it's gotta be like middle of the
Yeah,
day.
you're not. Yeah.
It has to be from 11 a.m.
to like 3 p.m.
to like 3.
yeah. No, I
Yeah,
agree.
that's what I worked with someone once and like we got off at like 10 o'clock and she goes, "Man, I need to go home and take a nap." I'm like, it is 10 o'clock at night now. You're not going to get home and ready for bed until 11 o'clock. You're not taking a nap. You're going to bed. Even if you only go to bed for 2 hours and get back up, you went to bed and woke up in the middle of the night. That's not taking a nap.
Also,
That's just not taking a nap.
if you take a air quote nap in your bed, that's going to sleep. I feel like a
I
nap,
disagree
I feel like a
wholeheartedly
nap.
on that
I feel like a
one.
nap has to be on like a couch or in a chair.
I think it can be in your bed.
It could be in your bed. So that I
I count that as going to bed.
No, because when I wake up in the morning, I wake up, I go to the gym, maybe go to the grocery store, cook some food, and I'll lay down
You
for
cook
like,
food at the grocery store?
huh?
You
Yeah.
cook food at the grocery store?
Mm-hmm. There's separate. There was a comma. I cook my food. I'll get a shower, clean off, and then take a nap for like an hour or two, and then get up and go to work. You think that's going to bed? It's still the like barely the afternoon, sometimes the morning.
But do you actually fall asleep?
Fuck yeah! That's
Oh.
what do you mean? Wait, what do you nap with your eyes open? What's a nap?
I would consider if you had like a YouTube video on and you were like in and out of consciousness, that's a hybrid nap. I don't think you could call
We're not
it.
talking
Yeah,
about
that's-
hybrid naps.
Yeah.
that well, like
You've never done that before?
we kind of discussed on the way over here, like just listening to YouTube videos. I'll listen to YouTube videos just out and about. I'll put something on to go to bed. I'll put on a YouTube
Same.
video. I'll find like a long YouTube video where it's just someone talking about something I find mildly interesting.
Yeah.
Not interesting enough to keep me up, but not something I'm totally disinterested in.
Right, yeah. I
Hit
get
play
what
and then
you're
go the
saying.
fuck to bed.
Yeah, that's how I thought about Breaking Bad. Boop, turn that on.
I can't have the TV on. It has to be like pitch darkness for me to sleep.
Oh, okay.
I can't have that. What?
That's
was
just
like,
funny.
what is
It's
it?
just You finished the statement, and then I was looking at Kevin, and Kevin was just staring into the distance.
Because I was thinking, I was like, what are you talking about?
and then he just goes, "Yeah."
I was thinking, I was like, what do you mean? Like, I fucking, what I do is I just turn on my TV because I have the smart TV
Yeah.
and turn on YouTube or something, and then I just turn the pigment and all the lighting down on the screen to where it's just a black screen.
Oh no! I put it on my phone. I plug my phone in,
okay.
charge my phone, play on the YouTube video, then lock the screen because I have the YouTube Premium,
Yeah, who the fuck
and
does
fucking
that?
go to sleep.
So Kevin, where do you nap?
My couch.
Like which one? You got like 4 couches.
Whatever one isn't occupied and doesn't have people in it.
Fair. Did dogs?
What's my favorite one?
Yeah, what's your favorite? The one where your family
I
watches
haven't taken
TV?
I haven't taken a nap in years.
This is the
Wow.
true nap
You
cast.
haven't napped in years.
I can't remember the last time I took a nap.
Okay, so what you're saying is you're not qualified to speak on the subject of naps. You fucking guy, fucking retired amateur napper over here. Can't even nap in his own bed. Fucking guy.
No,
there were
I,
sometimes after work I'd take a half-hour nap in bed, but
Yeah.
I kind of stopped doing that. I feel like it ruins your schedule, your internal clock. I don't like naps.
I don't know. I do
Yeah.
it like as needed. Like if I feel like the sleep that I got the night before was incomplete, then I will nap to make up the difference.
oh, you know what I had the other day?
What did you have the other day?
Speaking of waking me up, a drink made out of the cordyceps mushroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What the fuck is that?
it's the mushroom
Ooh, this
from
guy didn't watch The
it's the
Last of Us.
mushroom from The Last of Us that makes the
Oh.
people infected.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. You know what I had the other day? It didn't wake me up.
Oh,
You know this. A Kentucky iced tea. But my
Oh,
version.
yeah.
Kentucky iced
Hey,
tea.
have
what's
you
that?
not heard about this?
No,
Is
this
it
was only last
Is it
night.
something with bourbon or something?
Were you not
Yes.
playing with us?
Yeah.
So
I know.
the other night, me and Kevin were playing video games. It was like the only thing I have really to mix with is like white rum. So
Dude,
I go
it's
on-
awful.
yeah, I went on Google and I looked up like things to mix with white rum. And this thing came up called the Kentucky iced tea. It was like bourbon, vodka, Kahlua,
Gin.
gin, the white rum,
Yeah.
and there's
And
something
then
else.
and a splash of iced tea.
Oh my
no,
god.
it wasn't iced tea. It was Coke. Like,
Oh yeah, it was Coke. Yeah,
and I read it
Oh
to
my
him, and
God.
we're like, what the fuck?
and I was like, that's not a mixed drink. That is alcohol
That
with a splash of Coke.
yeah,
That is a medieval elixir. That is
That would kill a pilgrim
Yeah.
or a peasant.
a peasant. Yeah, that is something like a peasant in the 1500s would get from the doctor.
yeah, no, it definitely would.
But Nick didn't have some of the ingredients.
No, I didn't make it. So what I did is I combined
kind of
every.
made it.
You combine everything that you had.
Yes.
You're disgusting, and you're going to
into
hell
a
when you
tiny,
die.
like one sip cup.
Jesus.
Dude, I took a sip of it, and
He made it. It was white rum, vodka, bourbon,
and whiskey.
whiskey, and he didn't have Coke, so he supplemented Bailey's Irish Cream.
Bro, that's just that. If it's all alcohol, that's not like a drink. That's like a shot. Like,
Well, yeah, no, it was like less than a shot's worth in total.
okay, you put it like in the
I
a
had-
Coke cap.
No, more than that. It was in a glass, and I took a sip of it. I mean, Kevin heard me. I just went.
Yeah,
It was the worst thing I've ever probably had.
That's pretty funny.
that what's that fucking horse race? The something Derby,
Kentucky Derby.
the Kentucky Derby.
We going?
What's that whiskey you like?
What, Woodford Reserve?
Yeah, the Woodford Reserve Kentucky Derby is at the liquor store that I got this from.
I got to go there.
Which is like the Kentucky Derby one is like the more rare one.
You know what? I don't really have a preference. At the end of the day, they all mostly taste kind of bad.
Oh yeah,
But, you know, it makes you happy.
yeah.
That was like the most depressing thing I've ever said.
Speaking of depressing things, why did you go to Long John Silver's? Why did
I
you-
didn't go there.
He just put it down. Probably
I did not go.
Probably so you guys could gang up and
Yeah, kind of.
fucking yell at me.
Long John Silver's was something we put on an episode idea sheet like 10 episodes ago. And we just never talked about it.
Okay.
So I just wanted to say, why does it exist? I've never seen like anyone ever get it.
I wonder who put it on.
Oh, I don't know. I probably did. But I'm like, Kevin, this is more of an interview question for you. What is the best thing at Long John Silver's? When you go to a Long John
More like an
Silver's,
intervention.
yeah.
I was
When
saying,
you go
Nick
to a
Letterman
taco,
over here.
when you go to Taco Bell / Long John Silver's, what makes you decide? Yeah, I think I'm going to get the hush puppies and the cod fucking sandwich.
I like fish and chips.
Okay, I do too. But is it good? Like, what's
It is, and it's the only place near us that has fish and chip.
When I was little, we used to get popcorn shrimp from there.
Like
Charlie.
Charlie's is a place that used to be around, and they used to have fish and chips, and their fish tasted like they hadn't changed the oil in days, so it was just like black.
Ooh.
Dude, that's got to be top 10 worst beverages ever. Old fish fry oil.
Yeah, no, it's awful. But I mean, the last time we went to Taco Bell / Long John Silver's, we made the joke. It's like we all make our Taco Bell order. Kevin goes up, he punches in Long John Silver's in the machine. The worker making $9 an hour in the back looks up at the screen, goes,
Dude, it actually took them like 30 minutes to make it. It actually took them. Well, first of all, I walked up and the bitch is standing at the fucking counter.
Bro,
at the register. That made Wayne so fucking angry. The bitch is standing at the register, and I walked up and I said, I'd like to take number 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
And she goes, I'm on break. Why the fuck are you standing there then?
She was standing there on her phone looking down. She just standing right in front of Kevin.
At the register in front of people.
Yeah. And then Kevin makes his order, and she just looks up from her phone and goes, I'm on break. And then just walks away. It's like, what a terrible, like, I understand there's like a staffing crisis in this country now, post-COVID or whatever. So they say. Like, why the fuck would you even hire someone that comes up? Like, you know, like, I don't know. I'm going to open my own restaurant and see how bad it is.
No, yeah, that was a really rough situation.
That I don't know.
I will, whenever we go out to a restaurant or anything, if they have fish and chips on the menu, I will never not order the fish and chips.
I mean, you know, I'm a semi-occasional fish and chip enjoyer.
I've never seen you eat fish in my life.
Yes, you have.
When?
Like, recently.
When?
I don't remember where it was, but like actually
that long ago. Didn't we all order fish when we went to the Outer Banks, our last dinner?
Well, that too.
Okay, that's the last time
but
I saw
no,
you
there
fish.
was a time since then.
No.
Kevin, I just love... I hate it a lot of the time,
statement.
but I just loved it this time because I was certain you're wrong. You're always so quick to go, I've never seen that in my life. I've never done that in my life. I've never been there a single time, but you're just so quick to just say you've never experienced such a thing.
You've watched me eat fish or seafood at least 10 times.
I disagree.
What do you mean? It's not a disagree.
Wayne jogging my memory. The only time I can ever remember you eating fish is when we went to the Outer Banks.
Dude, it's happened many a time over the year. Or the years.
What's your favorite fish?
I like cod.
Oh,
I like
yeah, you
salmon.
eat fish?
Oh, yeah,
Name
you
every
would like
fish.
cod. It tastes like nothing.
What do you not like cod?
I'm more of a salmon guy.
Well, salmon's good too. There's a lot of good fish. I'm not a big fan of flounder.
Fatty.
And yeah, I mean, other than flounder, I pretty much like most of it.
Thoughts on the grouper?
The group I never had.
Yes, you have. We had.
Oh, you watched me eat seafood? Is that what you're saying?
We had because Wayne jogged my memory. We had the grouper bites.
Bro, that was
At Diamond Shoals when Wayne got vertigo and the world
Oh my
started spinning.
god, dude! I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Wayne went, this is the best clam chowder in existence.
Yeah.
And then walks outside and immediately just the world starts spinning and then just vomits all over the
Yeah,
place.
we got the seafood
That
the
was a
last
bad
day
one.
of our vacation. Go out, walk into the store next door.
Yeah.
Me and Needsy are walking around for like 5 minutes. We're like, where did everybody go? Walk outside. Kevin's like, Wayne's dying right now.
I literally came outside and saw Wayne standing next to my truck and just go, and then just vomit next to my truck.
You remember what you said to me when you saw me?
Don't vomit on my truck?
No, I was leaning on your truck because I could not stand up straight. And you went, get your fucking hand off my truck. And then I fucking threw up everywhere. Dude, it didn't occur to me until you had vertigo that maybe I had vertigo.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what that was. Because while I had been consuming an obscene amount of alcohol that entire week,
Yeah, everyone.
and while I did just have some seafood, which could have been bad, it was less of a stomach thing and more of like an all upstairs thing. Like I've never had an experience like
Yeah,
that in my
it's
entire life,
fucking
dude. As soon as I walked in the front door of that pirate knickknack shop, whatever the fuck it was, the world just started spinning like I've never experienced
Yeah, it's
before in my
vertigo.
entire life. And I had to take a step back. I'm like, ooh, I guess I need some fresh air or something. It just didn't stop.
Yeah.
Fucking shit was terrible. Fucking shit was
I was
actually
that
terrible.
happened to me every morning for 2 hours for the last 2 weeks.
I was just so scared in our drive back because you were still visibly unwell.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, I hope it's not on me.
No, dude.
So wasn't I driving?
Yeah,
you were driving.
But it was everybody.
Yeah, we were all
It was
packed
all
in,
of
Yeah.
us. It was like 7 people or whatever.
packed into the F-150
Yeah.
like Giga Chads.
Speaking of eating things. So some
Kevin,
may
this is
say-
your intervention, Kevin. This is your intervention. We're ganging up on you.
I have an
addiction.
reasonable thing on the only reason why I did it.
Okay, would you like to say
D-
what
does
it
it
is
boil
first?
down to
No, I'd
because
like
you
someone
can.
else to say it.
Kevin wrote, "I eat packing peanuts" or some shit into the
Kevin
fucking.
eats packing.
Why? Why do you eat packing
I
peanuts?
don't do it still. I don't actively do it.
Okay.
You ever just walk into a shipping
When me
receiving
and Lindsay-
department and go, damn, I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
When me and Lindsay were younger and we go over to my grandma's house, the one that lives in my
Yeah,
neighborhood.
yeah.
Old packing peanuts, like ones from early 2000s to like the 90s,
Yeah.
are made out of cornstarch,
Yeah.
I have heard of that before.
which you can eat.
Yeah. It's they still do it. It's just like some are and some aren't.
Yeah, most aren't.
Yeah.
So that's why
Would
we
you
would eat them.
Was it like a continuous thing? Like you go there, have some, come back another time, have some more?
Grandma's get the best candy
Like
in her house.
she'd be constantly unpacking
Would she
shit.
put them in a bowl and be like, here's your snack?
Like, like when she's unpacking shit, she brings out a huge box, and then she would just put us in them because we were small. We were like fucking 3-4 years old. Mm-hmm. So she'd put us in the box, and we'd be playing in the packing peanuts, and then you'd eat
And
it.
just eat 'em.
Yeah.
And then when you were done eating the packing peanuts, she had fucking cotton candy coming out of the walls. You would eat that too.
Kevin, can you go clean my attic?
Yeah.
Wow, there's so much cotton candy up here, Grandma.
Kevin comes down, he's got asbestos in his teeth. He's still chewing, gets to gulp. Yup, just got all the cotton candy out of the rafters, Grandma. Kevin, what the fuck are you talking about?
While we're on this topic, I just want to say this because I know I've said it to you guys, but it's just so funny. There's one time we were hanging out at your house, Kevin, here, and it was me, you, and Needsy. And for some reason, we had to go to your grandma's house for something.
Oh yeah, I know this.
And we all go over, and Kevin, you're like, "Oh, just come inside." Your grandma didn't even answer the door. We just walked in.
Yeah, I walked in and went upstairs. I said, just wait here.
Yeah, me and Neezy waited like in the kitchen, which is in the front door. And then Kevin's grandma, who doesn't know we're here or who me or Needsy are, just walks up, looks at us, and goes, "Oh, hi, are you hungry? You want some cookies?" Like,
Yeah.
like leading us to our dining room. She didn't ask who we are. She didn't know who the hell we are.
That's just default like programming for grandmas.
Yeah.
As soon as you shit out a kid and then they shit out a kid, that's your default behavior.
Me and Needsy looked at each other. We're like, "Bro, does she know who the fuck you are?"
Well,
Yeah, and then
would've-
I came downstairs and she said, "Oh hi, Kevin."
Did you just get here, Kevin?
I would just like imagine that she would know you at least. Like,
I mean, it'd been a while
Yeah.
between the times. So I don't know, but
you know what they say, a grandma never forgets.
I think that's elephants.
What did
close
I say?
enough. I just had to say that. I just
Yeah.
thought it was so funny.
Today we're drinking Pacifico Cerveza by from Mexico.
Brewed
it
in
says
Mexico.
Mexico. Oh, yeah,
it
look at
is. It does say that.
Pacifico Cerveza from Mexico.
This is pretty good. This is better than Corona.
Yeah, this
No,
is
I
all
agree,
right.
100%.
Yeah, they buy a
And
fucking wide
Modelo.
margin. Yeah,
Like it just tastes like a light lager kind of.
yeah,
I'm a fan,
yeah. It's all right.
but
Got some opinions? Got some opinions?
What? I'm just saying it's all right. It's fucking- that's my cut take for the day.
I could drink these until I die.
You know what this motherfucker said the other day? I tweeted it. I don't know if you saw it.
I see all of your tweets.
Okay.
What I don't.
This is Nick's uncut take.
Okay.
Nick is just we're playing Warzone or something like that, so he's just
Yeah.
talking. And he says, unpopular opinion. Freebird is not that good.
I said it was overrated.
Overrated, that's what it was.
Very different statements, by the way. I
mean-
don't know, man. It's just like Queen for me. I've heard it so many times, and
For me, that's one of those
good.
songs that will never get old.
It's good and it's funny. I think there's a lot of good meme applications.
Not like the fact that I could listen to a 10-hour loop of it,
Well,
Yeah.
I couldn't listen to
But-
10 hour loop of anything.
Yeah.
I disagree. There's one song I know that I could listen to for 10 hours.
What song is that?
You know it's gonna be some song no one's ever heard of.
Yeah, probably.
It's I got it saved.
Kevin doesn't even know. He's go, yeah, this is a song you can listen to for 10 hours. I don't know what it's called, but
It's
I think Freebird is good. I just
Upside Down by Jack Johnson.
yeah, I never heard of it.
yeah, no.
I'll play it after. You've heard it.
Okay, I'm sure I've heard it.
It's
You
the
played
Curious George soundtrack.
It. What?
What? Are you serious?
No, I'm not joking.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Don't know why.
I don't know. Freebird, it's like the whole beginning and the verses and everything. It's
Yeah.
just, you know, it is what it is. It's not bad.
Like
It's
I
a
would
good-
never listen to it and then hit boop and hit replay.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the guitar solo part, which is, 70% of the song,
Yeah, which is a bitchin' guitar solo.
is pretty good. But I just don't. I'm not in love with it. I don't think I ever have been. Maybe I have. I don't know. People always think that's weird. Like, oh, you play guitar? You're not a big Freebird guy? Like, no. I think it's good, but not overrated.
Rest in peace,
Yeah, Gary Rossington.
Gary Rossington.
Yeah,
No more
rest in
OG
peace.
members of this band.
Rest in peace, Nick's creds as a fucking guitar player.
Yeah,
they're gone.
after voicing this shit opinion.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
So, speaking of
Speaking of Gary Rossington who died,
speaking of Gary Rossington who died, what are lessons? What's this lesson?
what?
What was that a joke? Did you intend to make that a joke?
Yeah,
Okay. I thought about this. I thought about this yesterday. Just one. Just asking what I feel like. I feel like to add like the practice of asking for things in writing as opposed to just verbal things. I feel like that's something you have, like a lesson you have to learn the hard way. Like you have to have been fucked in the ass to have the presence of mind to say, "Can I get that in writing, please? I would really like to see that in writing."
see what
Like-
writing?
There's something for
It's
anything.
like such like a work thing.
like if we say podcast next week Sunday 6:00, and then time rolls around and one of us doesn't show up and you go, oh, we agreed on it. Like it's not in writing. It's, you know what I mean? It's in the air. Who can say for sure?
okay.
yeah, it's
Whereas if
someone's
we,
word against another's.
if we write it out, it's like no, it's written right there. It's in the group chat. I can pull it up. Do you want to see it? You wrote like anyway. I thought about that. I thought about how like the practice of doing that, like you had to have been fucked over once before to do
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
That is a lesson that you can only learn the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have any other kind of lessons that you can only learn the hard way? Like stuff that that like someone could tell you and you could whatever, but like something like you just have to get fucked and learn the hard way. Like anything else in that same kind of category.
I feel like there is a degree of that. So, like, before I really knew how to work a multimeter, I once shocked myself really fucking bad on my car. Like, it's only 12 volts, which isn't that bad, but
Yeah.
like, holy shit, does that hurt?
Lightning is not your friend.
Right? Like, it's just one of those things is like, you're not really aware of it.
Uh-huh.
Of like, oh, if I touch this and this at the same time, doesn't even have to be the battery
I
terminals.
die.
It could just be like things that are,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, dude, you can fucking hurt yourself so bad. But yeah, that's just one of those things. Like now I'm super careful about it. But like,
You like feel it go
I-
through you?
yes, one hand.
Does it feel like a burn or what?
It felt like a burn and like a muscle spasm.
It feels like drinking McDonald's Sprite, probably.
I wish, man.
That's rough.
It's like imagine if somebody force fed you 5 gallons of McDonald's.
Jesus Christ. Waterboarded you.
Yeah, getting waterboarded with McDonald's Sprite.
No, but that's something you gotta learn the hard way. Like people
I'm-
can tell you, like, "Oh, don't shock yourself. You gotta be careful." It's like,
Uh-huh.
but now I'm careful.
I'm amazed I've never electrocuted myself on anything.
Yeah.
Like there's been hundreds of times where I'm plugging in something and it sparks and I just keep going. Like I don't stop.
Yeah,
That's gonna be how you die one day.
well, that would be like a hard one to like.
Oh, fork sharpener's a little loose.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to electrocute yourself when you're plugging something in because the wire is insulated. Like,
Yeah.
You
You have to
have
be
to-
like touching the sides.
Okay, well, like the
I
other-
I wouldn't even touch a wire that didn't have insulation on it. Like I wouldn't even, you know what I mean? Like I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
even fucking touch
Like
it.
the other episode when I was talking about me and my dad standing next to the
Yeah,
flooded
yeah.
basement.
You're lucky.
Staying next to an Xbox plugged in with a power strip plugged in, and I ask him if the power's off, and he goes, "Yeah." and then flips off the switch and goes, yeah, it's off. Like, it's amazing that, and that probably would have killed him.
What, the old man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all depends where the current passes through your body.
Yeah, that's why the
Yeah.
hands is usually the most dangerous
Yeah,
because
it is.
you can't get
it
to
goes
one. Yeah,
straight across your upper chest.
Interesting.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you can't-
thankfully, car was just 12 volts. If it was like home electricity, like
Oh, yeah.
120, dude.
Well, that's the thing.
You're getting
Standing
fried.
up in the water, you fucking get electrocuted standing up, you're going to fall backwards, so then you're going to land in more water.
Yeah, if you fall, that's not-
Oh, there you go.
How about you, Kevin? Anything you learned the hard way that you think is
Don't go camping at Camp Rodney.
Don't don't
If you go camping at Camp Rodney, bring a
Fuck
lawyer.
me.
You fucking...
bring a lawyer?
Oh shit,
Dude, how much shit are you throwing everything you have over there?
No, I threw my bottle cap and I threw the bottle opener back to Kevin. They were just both shit garbage tosses.
All on the floor.
shit garbage tosses.
Yeah, just a bad one. Dude,
There's
that
definitely some things you gotta learn the hard way other than those.
that was
I need to
that
think
was
of.
that was a one that he learned the hard way though. Is before you put up your tent, make sure there's
You have
fucking-
that saved on your phone?
What this?
Our logo?
No, I copied and pasted the old one from the last document and put it on.
I say I lost it somewhere on my phone. So,
Oh, it's in our Discord. We have the logo.
Oh
in our
yeah,
Discord.
that's right.
Having a strategic planning session here
Yeah.
live on the air. The most interesting podcast ever.
If we did come out with if we did our own merch, white or black?
Gray. It had to be gray
Why?
because it's black and white. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's an outline circle.
Nah, I don't know.
Could be either. Could
Uh,
be both. Could be-
I'm partial to black.
I
'cause
am too
would
because
ruin-
it like white looks awful on fat people, but
the white. I would just fucking ruin it. I can't own light colored
yeah, white
things.
clothes are hard to.
I can't own
keep
light colored
nice.
things. Wayne wearing khaki pants.
These are jeans. These are like they're denim. They were cheap.
Also wearing a white T-shirt underneath his button-up.
The only part of a white T-shirt that has to be clean is this part right here.
Yeah, just the collar.
I have
I
have one that is in my regular white T-shirt circulation. First of all, did you? So you know, like the meme about laundry is like, don't wash your white T-shirts with a red sock or whatever.
It's bullshit.
It's not, dude.
That's not.
I
No,
turn-
the white
Oh.
and red. That's not a myth.
I have a red and white tie-dye fucking white T-shirt now because I washed it with a pair of red socks. But this part up here at the top is still white, so you better believe I still wear that bitch to work every day.
I hate those kinds of shirts where the sleeve
I
goes
fu-
halfway down to the
I
bicep.
didn't-
If that's even halfway.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until I bought it and put it on. And I spend like the entire day wearing it,
You look like
pulling
a
my
tough
sleeves
guy.
back down. Yeah, if only I had any muscle to show. Yeah, I have like zero bicep to show for it. Yeah. What in the fuck?
Something about cemeteries.
Oh yeah, I thought about this when I was intoxicated the other night. Is so like you're seeing like cemeteries and shit like that, right? They're pretty big.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens when they run out of room?
Then you're done.
Really,
Well, like
I don't
some
know.
cemeteries back up to land. Do they just not? They just start deforesting the area and putting in new stones.
Well, you could put in new stones, but I think what the better question is what happens when your land runs out, when you can't buy any more land?
That's what I mean.
Honestly, I think the
Bury 'em
prices
deeper.
just get higher and higher as they run out of space, and then that's
Yeah.
why you're seeing more
I guess
people getting cremated.
Then that's why they start adding in those like the mausoleums.
The mausoleums, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in our lifetime, like funerals are gonna, or like that. The whole cemetery business is going to get very expensive.
We already know where we're all going.
Yeah, the old 91 Folgers can.
Yeah, and the Big Lebowski in L.A. or wherever the hell that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think what I don't know. Here, how long does it take for a human being to decompose when they're pumped full of like formaldehyde like we do now?
I don't know.
However
I
long.
want to look as gruesome as possible in my open casket. I'm gonna blow my brains out, and I hope it's still an open casket.
I don't think your family would approve of that. I think most sane people wouldn't approve of that. I think that
I
with
want
the-
my casket to be on fire when I'm
yeah,
lowered on the
Viking
ground.
funeral.
Yeah.
I think however long it takes for you to like break down in the box in the ground.
Just fill my casket with tannerite.
after you're done breaking down, surely they could just put another one there. I think what the better question is,
Yeah.
What,
What
about
about
pull
the
you up and hose
tombstone?
you out?
no, Maybe that. I think a better question is either how long until you are totally gone, and how long until no one gives a shit anymore.
Right, because there's still a tombstone.
Yeah, like
What do you just get rid of it?
fucking sure, throw it in the ocean.
Throw it in the ocean.
In 100 years, who will care about any of us? You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Our family.
In 100 years,
Yeah.
you give an honest shit about like your great grandfather that you never met.
I personally do, yeah.
It's like kind of interesting, but at the
My
end of the
great great grandfather served in World War One. He was a tank pilot.
if someone came to me and said, "Hey, we're gonna throw your great grandfather's empty box because he's done decaying into the ocean because we need the land," I would be like, "Fucking, I don't know."
I'd
the
say
guy.
just cremate it.
Yeah, that'll be at your expense. So I'm not fucking paying for some geezer that I don't know.
Well, I ain't paying for it. I got a fire pit.
That's what that's what I'm saying. Like
That's when you hear a
shit.
little.
If it was like your parents or your grandparents,
This
obviously
is my family on my property. I do what I want.
obviously you would care, but when you get like removed a certain amount, you don't give a shit. And if they were going to do something like that, if they would even ask you, it would be like, "Oh, if you care to have it cremated, you can fucking pay for it." You know what I mean?
Here's the real question: do these places have a license to burn dead bodies, or can they just do that? Like, could we just burn a dead body?
You
That's
know,
what I
we
mean,
live in
like,
such
can
a
I-
terrible
can I
world.
just,
There
like-
has to be a license for that.
Right.
You can't just like call, be like, "Oh yeah, by the way,
Like, how?
grandpa passed away, so don't worry about like putting him to the morgue or anything. I'll deal with it."
I was gonna say, like, can I just go to the township and be like, "I'm opening a morgue. It's at my house in the backyard."
Yeah.
Like, what are the implications?
Maybe.
Will I get inspected?
Are we getting into the funeral business?
Yeah, mine as well.
Hell yeah.
That's a timeless profession right there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, unless the Bill Gates AI humans, whatever scheme works out and people don't die.
Yeah.
But that'll be a while, I hope. Wait till we start 3D printing hearts. I feel like that's already
Let
happened.
me see. I feel like they've
feel
already
like-
started doing stuff like they
Yeah.
they do the valves and shit like that for the hearts.
What, with a 3D printer?
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, there's like that's like already happening.
Oh damn, dude.
It's kind of insane.
I know.
Yeah. So 3 things. My mother recommended this idea.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's good.
One of my sister's friends is a witch. Like she practices that religion. Yeah, I know.
What the fuck does that mean?
What? Yeah, I know.
No.
No, the witch.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Well, like
means.
we know somebody from our high school that was a Wiccan.
I don't really understand it though.
It's all.
It's like
I'm not gonna get
witchcraft
started.
shit.
I'm not getting
I mean,
started.
okay, whatever. Anyway, continue.
So they say it's not reincarnated. It's if you were to die and they were to, do the pentagram and all that kind of shit, and they put 3 things around it that would be you, like 3 physical objects that are you.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about an object?
Yeah, to bring you back, what would it be?
Oh, wait a
Motherfucking
minute.
Pack of Malboro
Wait.
Reds.
This is really different.
I don't smoke.
This is so. I thought you were talking about like a Buddhist reincarnation, like you would be reincarnated as something.
No,
That's what I thought.
This
too.
This is 3 items that would be used to resurrect you.
To resurrect you. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Okay.
So what would your 3 items be?
It'd be like a 6-pack of Miller Lite, a 2004 Chevy Avalanche,
And a box of...
and a Mossberg 500. Those are mine. Final answer.
Really? Wouldn't it be like
The 6-pack and the truck are non-negotiable. The
Like
shotgun could go probably.
I was going to say like either
like
Romeo
a box,
and Juliet
a box of cigars,
or Mark Twain's.
Yeah, maybe. I
I don't know. Mine would probably be like my turntable, a guitar, and like I guess like I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but
The
like
beard
yeah,
clippers?
No, probably my car. I love my car, my Chevy Caprice.
Yeah.
Turned 30 years old, hit 100,000 miles
Oh, word be.
in the last week.
Probably be PBR or High Life.
Those are good.
Cigars and I don't know, video games.
Yeah, video games is good.
Halo.
Yeah.
Just OG Xbox.
Yeah.
Just slap it right down there.
Yeah.
See that's a pretty. I interpreted that as like, what would you want to be reincarnated as?
What
Like
would you want to be reincarnated as?
I think that's like
a pack of motherfucking Malboro. I don't know why I'm on this Malboro thing today, but
I don't know. Like I think there's like two like categories of creatures to be reincarnated as, excluding human beings. That's like obviously the preferred choice.
right.
But it would be like shit that would be cool and shit that would be like easy. Like it would be easy to be like an apex predator. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to worry about anything. But it'd be fucking cool to be like a bird or something. You could just like see different things, explore
could
the
be a
world in a
hawk.
different way. Like it might be kind of cool to be an ant, maybe, but it would kind of suck dick because it sucks
That'd be
dick
awful.
to be an ant.
Yeah, that's just not good.
Like it'd be kind of cool. It'd be like, oh man, this
it'd be
is
cool
what's
for
like,
5 minutes.
You could live
You'd
five.
be like, wow,
If
the rest of my
that,
life.
if
Yeah.
that.
You could
You
live
go-
500
and then you
times
go-
your own weight. It's a pretty cool as shit.
Yeah, until you spend your entire life traversing this basement.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. Hawk would be pretty cool.
You're choosing Hawk.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty awesome. Or like a bald eagle. That kind of thing. You know, like an apex predator bird.
Say probably killer whale.
Killer whale.
You get to live a life
You
that.
hate the ocean.
Well, that's the thing is you get to live a life that you would never be able to get to see,
Yeah.
I guess.
and and you have no natural predators.
Dude, I got a better one than that. Anglerfish. Something that's just so deep that like
that sounds. Why would you want to live like that though? You can't see shit your entire
you
life.
have a light on
That's
your
like
fucking
being
forehead.
reincarnated as fucking Ray Charles.
No, dude, you have a
All you
headlamp.
see is darkness.
You're born with a headlamp integrated into your forehead, dude, and
Yeah, they still can't see shit down there.
your eyes are adjusted.
Dude, that's like walking around the caves of Sons of the Forest with the 1% battery on your flashlight and your that's-
gamma's not up.
Yeah, and your gamma's not up. That's
No.
what it's like being an anglerfish.
I'm saying it would be cool because fucking like people don't get down that far.
Right. It would be a unique, point of view.
It would be fucking cool.
I wouldn't want to live an entire life like that.
Well, how long does an anglerfish live?
I don't know. Long enough.
Couldn't be that
Too
long. I
long.
don't know.
You don't think? I don't
They
know.
live
Let's
too
see how
long.
they
We're
live.
getting the Snopes fact check
Yeah.
on this one.
I don't know. Like the ant and the anglerfish would be cool for a few minutes, and then I'd be done with it forever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That like there's like cool and there's easy, like an apex predator or like a fucking house cat, like just fucking
15
do whatever
years.
you want. 15. I could do 15 years in the dark.
That's a long time. 15 years.
15
yeah.
years.
Oh, they're so disgusting.
I'm already an ugly
man.
motherfucker. Kevin,
What'd you say?
He said I'm already an ugly motherfucker. Kevin shows me the picture of the anglerfish as if it's some kind of deterrent.
What
I'm
about-
already hideous.
What about an inanimate object? What would you want to be?
An inanimate object.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Some shit that doesn't go. A tree. Something that doesn't go away. A tortoise. It's an animate object. Tortoise is a good animal, though. Wait. Tortoise is a good animal. No,
What's
wait.
an inanimate object? A tortoise.
Dude, they're basically inanimate. That's why they live so long.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to hear a fun fact?
You could be the tortoise's shell.
You want to hear a tortoise fun fact?
Yeah, sure. Hit me.
Charles
Tortoise fun
Darwin
fact.
and Steve Irwin owned the same tortoise.
What?
That's fucked.
Because they
owned the
live so
same
long.
one?
they
Because
live
they
to be
live
like
so
200
long.
years old.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
How do they know that?
Huh? Because he was like, "This is my pet tortoise," and then it got passed along and along. I don't. Maybe he
Dude.
carved his name into the shell. I don't fucking know. Charles Darwin didn't live that long
The
ago.
oldest tortoise
Yeah.
in the world right now was hatched in 1832.
That's fucking
That's
whack.
like almost 200 years.
That was probably Charles Darwin's tortoise.
Right. No, its name is Jonathan. It has a Wikipedia page. It says Jonathan Tortoise.
Yeah.
Interesting. So one of those Galapagos ones?
I don't know what this is.
I think that was Darwin's tortoise was a Galapagos one. He spent
But
a lot
anyway,
of time there.
that's insane. Like, dude, I'm at 1832. Like, you're around like when the country was only like 40, 50 years old. I mean, it's more,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like 50, but
This is an anglerfish
50,
too,
60.
which I didn't even know.
what?
Looks like a big eel. We're going back to
They're in.
eel
I
pit
know they're
hours.
in. They're in Animal Crossing.
Those are an
This
Animal
thing
Crossing?
is an Animal Crossing. Yeah, it's called something. Not an anglerfish.
I hope not.
Being like an angler, that's like being a fisherman, right?
Yes.
So that fish's name is basically called like the fisherman fish.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I think that's just because, like, that's
Yeah,
kinda-
yeah. It's got the headlamp built in.
It's
It's
like
called an
it's
oarfish.
an oarfish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That bitch
no.
is- that's a long motherfucker. It's a
Yeah.
long ass bitch.
That's actually the worst thing.
So on the subject of subjected from family members. This last thing I have on the list there
Oh yeah.
was one that my dad actually sent to us on Twitter, but I just didn't see for like 3 weeks until he brought it up to me.
Yeah.
It says,
Yeah, I liked it on Instagram. He
it said,
commented.
he said, if you could bring someone back from the past to the present, who would you bring?
John McAfee.
Yeah,
Did he die or what?
Oh, he's died.
yeah, he died in like a Spanish prison.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's epic.
Guy just went off his rocker, put into a jail, and died. Got
I'm
Epstein.
pretty sure it's McAfee, by the way.
It's McAfee.
Dude, he said
Jesus.
it. He said it in the video on how to uninstall it.
No, he didn't. That video's hilarious. Though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this guy, he had this antivirus company. He sold it. He got really big into crypto.
That's who was my PC.
All he talks about is shooting guns and like disrespecting
He,
the
like,
government.
He like does meth.
Yeah,
like
he does a lot of
regulates the meth that he does. That way he doesn't
a
become
lot of meth.
Yeah, he did. He regulated the meth that he did so that he wouldn't become addicted.
It was recreational meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only did a little bit of math. Let's be real. No, but I don't know. That was just my funny answer. That guy was insane. I'd love to talk to him though.
Yo,
But I don't know.
From history, who do you bring to the present day to show them the wonders of the world? Or who do you think was like, it could be perhaps someone you think you could be a pal with, someone you think could do more work now with the world's resources than
Winston
they could do
Churchill.
it during their lifetime? Winston Churchill?
yeah.
Why? Because you want to meme with the guy, or because you want him to solve the world's problems?
No, I just think that he was a pretty smart guy and he handled military advances.
We
pretty
need
well.
more Harry Truman type thinking in this world.
more.
Put that big bomb on them guys over there.
what's
Truman
the-
started thinking it was the first motherfucker to say the red button. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that bitch.
We need more
Fucking-
Trumans and more MacArthurs in this world.
I don't know. I have to think about it. Somebody start talking so I can.
I thought like a bright person who was limited by the knowledge of their time. So like a Ben Franklin, an Einstein,
Right. No, yeah, those are good answers.
someone
Martin Luther King.
I'm talking about science. I'm not talking about social thinkers. I'm talking about
Oh, okay.
a scientific thinker. Martin Luther King. He would show up and be like, man, I fucking. People are still struggling out here. What the fuck? I had a goddamn dream. Like he would show up, and be pissed off. We had to wait a couple years to bring him back, but someone who would show up, like I think like that would be interesting. Here's another one though,
Dude, here's a really good one.
What?
Nikola Tesla. Like he
Oh,
obviously,
dude.
he invented so much more than he even
He
gets
was like
credit
a
for.
creep. Like he had like relations with like family members and shit.
Nah, that's what they all did back in the day. You could that shit doesn't count. That doesn't count.
No, like he did so much. Is even like generally
Yeah.
credited for.
Yeah, didn't he get
like
like
the Tesla cars?
Didn't he get like snuffed by Thomas Edison?
Yeah.
Because you could make money off of electricity the way Thomas Edison wants.
Yeah.
And, like
Yeah.
Nikola Tesla found a way to like transmit electricity through the air and it would just be
Yes.
free.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like literally, yes.
Did he die under suspicious circumstances?
No,
Dude,
he
he
was
had
old.
to have gotten whacked by ye old CIA. Dude,
He died. He was 86.
Okay.
It wasn't. That's really old. And that was in
Yeah.
1943.
Probably smoked like a fucking chimney too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He was
the good
Serbian.
old days when you could smoke
Yeah,
that,
he was.
that Marlboro Reds every single day between ages 10 and 80.
I'm looking at his Wikipedia page. It says significant designs and it has all the things he made. And one of them on here is called Death Ray.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like the Tesla coils that you build
A
outside the UN
theoretical
building.
particle beam or electromagnetic weapon.
That's the ones you build outside the UN buildings, disguised as trees.
Yeah,
That's
they
the-
That way, when
zap
they walk
people
outside,
into
just press the
nothing.
button.
No, those are just like regular Tesla coils.
Yeah.
That, like those already exist. His death ray was like the cancer machine from Black Ops 2. I think.
yeah, that's right.
I think that's like actually what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like you just turn it on. It just like it boils your atoms. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't boil your blood. It just like makes your cells fall apart.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know. As far as like something I relate more to, I think
You're gonna bring back Robert Gibson, the founder of Gibson Guitars.
Robert Gibson.
That's
No,
probably the guy's name, right?
his name was like Orville.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a bad name.
Dude, what's like the worst names?
Orville.
That's like got to be one of them. I saw a meme
Eugene.
of someone like hitting up a girl on Instagram, and he was like, he said something really thirsty, and then he didn't get a reply, and he goes, "I guess you don't want to talk to me because I'm ugly," and she just responds back, "No, I don't want to talk to you because your name's Norbert. It was like something like,
Dude, they might as well just be Norbit at that point.
yeah, there's just some really shit ass names, dude.
Speaking of that is something we started doing at the smoke shop is when we ask interlopers to move their cars. Is this makes Karens super defensive and they get kind of upset about it.
Yeah.
Is if they're yelling at you, you ask for their name, and then if they tell you, you say, "Good, I'm putting that in my suicide note," and they get so upset saying
Jesus
you can't
Christ.
say that.
I like that you just call them interloper.
Oh yeah,
Like that's just in your vocabulary
Yeah.
for that. I wouldn't have thought in 100 years to say that word, but it's
Yeah.
good. It works.
You have to insult the cars that they drive.
oh dude, we had one bitch.
You have to say, can
Dude,
you
she was so fucking angry because I asked her to fucking move her car, and she said, "I'm only gonna be 30 minutes." I said, "I don't care if you're gonna be 30 fucking hours. Look at the sign in front of your car and tell me where you're going." She says, "Oh, I'm going to this store." Okay, is that what the sign says? No, move your car. And at some point, Lee comes up and he goes, "You're driving a Ford and you're that self-entitled?" And she goes, "It's a rental." And I said, "Why does it have your actual tags on it?" And then she just shuts up, gets in her car, leaves. The next day, her son and her husband come in and just start I wasn't in that day. They came in and started screaming at the guys working that day.
Jesus.
But speaking
Were they driving
about,
the same car?
They were.
speaking of your boss yelling at people in the parking lot, this is
Wait.
why
We'll get to that. I know. All right. And the dude came in and he said, "Which one of you guys yelled at my wife for driving a Ford?" And so they said, "Oh, he's not here today." And the dude said, "Who are you to make fun of my wife because I can't afford to buy her a better car?"
Dude, that's so rough. Just take it and go.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
even come in? But
Yeah, Nick doesn't like my boss.
because of a very similar situation.
What happened to you too?
It was a
No,
piece of
no.
shit thing to do.
So
My truck,
yeah.
the serpentine belt came off again.
Yeah.
And Nick came from Jersey into PA to help me fix my truck. And then we found out that the serpentine belt tensioner had exploded.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you know the words now.
And so far I've talked to like 5 or 6 mechanics and said like, "Oh yeah, my serpentine belt tensioner exploded." And they're like, "Oh, it's funny." And I'm like, "No, I'm serious." And they're like, "That's not possible." I'm like, "It is. It happened."
Yeah.
And I show them a picture and they're like, I've been a mechanic for like 30 years. I've never seen that.
Dude, it was so weird. But anyway,
Nick parked in one of the tinderbox spots.
Yeah.
And then, I don't fucking care. Fuck him. I'm not going to be working there in a few weeks. And Nick took one of the tinderbox spots.
Yeah.
So Wayne,
who's the boss
my
there? Not
boss,
this
Yeah.
Wayne.
came out and asked Nick to move his car into a homegrown spot.
Yeah, it was like, dude, I'm just here to fix Kevin's truck. And he was
Yeah.
like, I like walked away from my car and he said, no, get in your car and move over right now.
Huh.
Like,
Yeah. Like, he was a fucking piece of shit about it.
like, dude, just leave me alone. I don't
Yeah.
want to get hostile with these people.
Yeah.
I'm just here to help my friend do something and leave.
If someone hit me with a no, I have to walk away or become confrontational.
yeah, see, that would have been good, but he's my friend's boss and my friend's standing right there. It was a weird situation.
You're a better friend than me, dude. You're a better friend than me.
Honestly, if you would have said no, nothing would have come up.
No,
about
you're
it.
probably right, but
Like, we've never towed anybody out of that lot ever.
I believe it. Who wants to call a fucking tow truck? And by
Yeah.
the time they get here, the car's probably gone
yeah,
anyway.
Yeah.
exactly.
Nobody's really going to get towed anywhere.
No.
It's a funny threat, but yeah, nothing
Yeah.
nothing will happen.
That's a fucked one.
Yeah. So Nick hates my boss.
Yeah, that's why pretty much.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like snowing too.
Damn.
Or snow on the ground.
It was flurrying.
There was salt on the fucking
That was there's a
Driveway.
lot of salt. They lay down like when there's a chance of snow, building management turns that bitch into a gravel driveway with the amount of fucking salt they lay down.
That's evil as hell.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
Try to decay your fucking shit from the ground up
Yeah.
Yep.
through the fucking fuck. Yeah, well, we're kind of coming to the end over here. I guess that's all she wrote.
We're
then.
at the hour mark.
In case anyone's got any last minute, speak now or forever hold your nuts type shit over here.
Yes. What is this? The last one?
Yeah,
Forever hold.
This is the last one. We're never doing another one.
Damn.
Ever, actually.
That was a joke.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for listening. As always, make sure you follow us wherever you're listening to us at. If you're on,
I'm so sorry. Moy texted me earlier that he's going to go vegan.
What?
Yeah, and he said, I got these vegan buffalo wings.
What?
He just texted me. Just threw up the wings. It has come to the conclusion to determine that the vegan culture and its members can all go to hell.
Very nice.
What? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to throw that in real quick. I thought it was funny.
Glad you did.
All right. As always, thank you guys for listening. Wherever you're following us at, wherever you're listening at, make sure you follow us, subscribe to us. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, all that good shit. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Uncut Takes, and fucking interact with us. Send us more shit that we can talk about so we can have some longer episodes.
Yeah, we've had a few people submit things already, which we're covering. But
we want to hear some more of that shit.
Feel free to throw anything our way. We're interested.
Yeah.
No hate speech.
no hate speech.
Yeah, that's a given.
All right. Thank you for listening and stay uncut.